everybody, thanks for watching another Illustrator CS6 tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be learning about changing the display view for Illustrator. Now, Illustrator uses two main views, Preview and Outline. Preview displays your artwork in color as it appears on the screen, and that's the default view that I've got right now. And then you've got Outline, which displays your artwork as an outline or paths. So those are the two main views. Now, Outline view, it speeds your redrawing when you're using complex artwork, and it makes things go faster, but you lose all the color. So I'm going to show you how to do this. There's a couple other views that I'm going to show you and other things in the viewing options that I want to show you so that you can use Illustrator correctly and helpfully. Now, these two views are essential to Illustrator in the fact that you need to use them all the time when you're doing stuff. The color is sometimes going to get in your way, and you can't see the outlines unless you actually hover over them. So if I go to View, I'm going to fit all these in the window. You can see as I hover over these, the paths are starting to show. Now, you can't see these in the preview because that's how that view is, but if you go to Outline, you'll be able to see all the paths, and it'll be easier for you to work. All right, so let's go to View, and right now we're on just the regular preview. Now, if we check Outline, you can see the hotkey is Control-Y, and you'll want to remember that one. Now, this is our outline. You can see all the paths that compose these or compile these vectors. Now over here on the left, you see a square with a big X through it. Now that's because this over here, if I go back to my view, I go back to preview, this is just an image. This isn't actually a vector and it has no paths. So when you have an image, it's just going to show up as a box with an X through it. That's just so you know. Here's Outline again. Now this makes it easy for you to edit your paths or whatever you need to do in this view. Now there's a couple of other things in Outline view that I want to tell you about. So if we go back to the preview section here, there's a way to quickly go back and forth without having to use your hotkey if you don't want to. If we go into the layers panel here and you hold down Control and you click on the eye, you're going to get your outline view. And this is good because it's just going to do everything that's in that layer. Now, if I just control click on, oh, not that one. I just control click on certain spot. Well, all these are grouped. See if I can find one that's going to work well. Well, just for the layer, I guess, it's going to change it into outline mode. And if you have other layers in here underneath these, then you're going to be able to view those separately while having other parts still in preview. So I'm going to close this up. And the next thing I want to show you is called Show Print Tiling. Go to View, and we come here to Show Print Tiling. And I click on it. It's going to make like a little outline here. Now this basically is an outline of what's going to be able to print on a sheet of paper in your document. So if I was to print this out right now, if I went to File and Print, then only what is in these outlines is going to actually print out on a sheet of paper. Now that's pretty helpful if for obvious reasons when you're printing things. Now there's a couple other views. I'm going to take this off. Hide print tiling, it changes to hide. And there's a couple other views called output views. And these preview modes, they pretty much display this in different types of modes or different previews because of the different way you're going to output the object. So if you're going to print it on a high-class printer, or if you're going to do something else, or you're going to use it on the web, it's going to show you how it's going to look with those previews. So let's go to our view, and then we want to look for Overprint Preview, and click on that. In overprint preview mode, it's going to display an ink preview, and it's going to go with blending in it and transparency and overprinting in there. And you want to use this when you are trying to print. If you go to View Pixel Preview, this is what it's going to look like on the web. And the Pixel Preview mode displays this as if it's rasterized. And like I just said, viewed on the web. So that's what you're going to use there. Now, if you zoom in to 600%, you're going to be able to see a pixel grid when you're using the Pixel Preview. So that only works with the Pixel Preview there. We've got a separations preview. If I can find it. I don't seem to see it. I don't see it on here. That's fine though. We'll just go over these two that we got right here. There's other things on here that we could go over, but you're not going to use very much. And there's no sense of going over things that you're really not going to use that much until later on tutorials. So those are good for now that we can learn about. We've got the overprint preview and the pixel preview. Oh, the other ones, they're in the window section. That's why I couldn't find them. So if we go to window and then, man, can't remember where these are actually. It was called separations preview mode. There it is. If I do that, then we get our separations previews, and we can turn off certain colors here for print. Same thing with a couple other ones, but I'm not going to go over those. So let's end the tutorial here. And now you know about your two main ones, the preview and the outline. Those are going to help you work in Illustrator faster. And remember, the hotkey, Control Y, and it switches that between both of them. And you remember you got your overprint preview and your pixel preview. This one is for printing, and this one is for web to check and see what it's going to look like. So thanks a lot for watching the tutorial, you guys, and have a nice day.